Yo, this is W Soul 13 bringing you Raid Shadow Legends. Cheers. Black coffee. So what are we doing today? Why are we on? We're talking about the cost of a Fragment fusion. So let's quickly recap. I've got Yoshi ready to fuse. I'm not going to fuse it yet because I'm going to wait for a different champion training event. Fuse him, I don't need him now, so you don't need it now. Always a good day to wait for a champ chase event because you get a free 500 points. So let's take a look at the tournaments real quick. For champ chase, I ended up just going for the 5 shards. So what ended up happening for me, I think which was 750 points, what ended up happening to me was I had enough sacred shards on the Summon Rush event to basically cover all the fragments from that event, which was I think 20 fragments. So since I got all the way till the end of that, I had more than enough, so it allowed me to skip spiders, right, which I think is 2050 to get your 5 fragments. And then the other one I was able to skip, I think, was Dungeon Divers. So that last Dungeon Divers was pretty steep. I think at 4,000. To get the last 5 fragments there was I think 4,000. So it allowed me to skip an additional 2 events, which was pretty good. And I think a chunk of champ training too. I was able to skip it. Yeah, I was able to skip the last part of champ training. So what about gem cost? Well, I think when I started the event, I was at around 2,100 gems, and I think I went up as high as 2,900 gems. So now I'm at 2,700 gems because, you know, just daily stuff you do, leveling up your account, doing Doom Tower, clan boss, this clan boss with gems, you know, missions. Just the things you do in general every day that gives you gems, alright? It will actually pump up your gems a lot. So now we need to talk about preparing for the next fusion event. Alright? So one of the first things you need to worry about is pots. Okay? So right now I have this Spirit Affinity open right now? Well, let's do a quick run. So, pots, the higher you are in progression. Wait, let's scratch that real quick. So let's just recap real quick on the Fragment Fusion cost. So on the Fragment Fusion cost, alright, I'm at level 20 on all the dungeons. I'm at Gold 4 Arena, alright. So that means I don't have to worry as much about not being efficient with my energy in terms of gaining points. So what ended up happening was I hardly spent any gems to get through the event. So I spent something like maybe like a net loss of 200, 300 gems. And it depends. Some people have a different gem cost than me, even if they're at the same stage as me. A lot of it is just the things you can do, and the amount of resources you saved up for it, right? Brew, that sucks. So how do you check how well equipped you are for Ascension stuff? Since I think the next fusion event is going to be a old school one where we're gonna have to bring up rares and stuff. So do a quick check on your current pot situation. Alright, so as for me, it looks like I need to stock up on Spirit and Force. Alright, if you can do clan boss at Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare, then your pot situation will be a lot different, and it'll just accumulate over time because you do get a lot, especially if your clan ends up downing clan boss every day. And of course, the other question is, well, what about progression? So, like me, I was progressing when a lot of the fusion events were happening before, coupled with the lesser amount of resources you gain on the daily. Then I ended up prioritizing progression more over the fusion events. I think the first one I did was Scarlord Valgar, which was mostly just an energy drain. So I just ended up spending like 1,000 gems, I think, or something. I forgot, to get Scarlord Valgal. So this next fusion champ is going to be a progression type champ, but also has a lot of end game implications as far as Doom Power goes. Very good idea to try to go for it, I think. And preparations should start right now. As for me, I'm just going to try to finish up Fraction Wars as soon as I can. It looks like it's going to take me a little bit longer to get it done. But that's what I'm working on right now, and I'll keep you guys updated as soon as I finish.